Alright, we are in a dream, and it's the rock, and it says A.R. I still can't put it anywhere for some reason, because I like give up, because I don't even remember most of the names here, or the people. What if he's just like a disabled person?
So, Thomasina, the journal proves I'm telling you the truth, does it not?
It does.
Good. Now listen. I can help him again. We can help him. Together.
How?
All those years ago, your father entered this barrow with the goal of binding me within it. All because the people of Bewley had gotten it into their heads that Sack's not what cause of their plight. I tell you, Thomasina, I were not. Your father botched his incantation, leaving me in this weakened state, stuck in this limbo. As for him, well, you know how he ended up.
This doesn't sound right. Incantations. My father is a man of...
You don't know your father, Thomasina. How old were you? A child of not even 5, 6 years? You need to enter this barrow and undo what your father did. The spell must be undone. Then not only will I regain my strength, but your father will too.
But how do I...
Blood. The truest symbol of life and death. It's the life which flows within you, but it's also death once it escapes.
I don't understand.
Worry not how you'll undo what's been done. When the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. Time is short. Your father and I grow weaker by the hour. Go. Save your father.
Incantamentum.
I must undo what has been done. Father, I'm coming.
So, I feel as if I'm being played by pretty much everyone. So at this point, I should probably already make the decision of whether I'm fine with her dad just staying the way he is as a price he paid or has to pay for what he's been doing. The cat is here and he shouldn't be here. The cat looks a bit like the goblin. Maybe the cat is the goblin now. He's sort of bound into the cat. Did I just sort of figure things out a little, or am I wildly out of control with my hypotheses? Anyways, they all want my blood. But it's possible they were also fooled by the goblin in a way to sort of just get her there. And he promised them things that he can't give them, or that he's going to give them what he promised them, but it's not going to have any sort of ill effects or something. But I need to make my sort of ethical, or draw ethical lines in a way, and then work my way through that, or work my way through all the problems using that compass in a way. Just a moment. There we go. What's the price to pay? And do I even know what I'm doing in a sense? Like, do I even know what the consequences are? Does it really matter if Shoulder gets his, youth or health or whatever? It's not a big deal. But I'm pretty sure there's more consequences to this than that. That them just getting what they want and then me getting what I want. There's always a price, and the price is blood. And learning from the vicar, you have to keep paying it, I would imagine. So it would end up in having to come back donating, so to speak, donating blood to keep him alive for the rest of the days. I think it might be better just to bring him here, like her dad here, and then just bleed him out into the Barrow and be done with that. Because that's pretty much the only personal motive for her, I would imagine. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else to think about, really. I don't have to care about Shoulder. He's old. It would be nice, but, the cost, if the cost is unknown, then, he's old. It's time for him to go. Lord Pancakes, he's whatever. He's already pretty wealthy. If he's squandered the family fortunes, I really don't have to care about him. I would imagine the vicar has already made his deal, and he is either going to die or donate blood. So he's happy because he knows that he'll be fine just as long as he'll keep the sort of the end of the bargain, I guess.
Herbert, how did you get in here? It doesn't matter anymore. I've got much more important things to get on with. Oh,
do you? All right. I'm not going to remember all the animals. But there's a goat, an eagle, a dog, a cat. Cat is the first one, and the goat is the last one. I'll have a last little glance at the plates if I can.
A decorative plate depicting a bear.
Bear.
A decorative plate.
Maybe trying to remember too many is too much. What's the pink one? Maybe it's a purple one.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
There hasn't been a bull yet.
A decorative plate depicting an eagle.
Eagle has been flying around.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog.
I have not seen a dog either.
A decorative plate depicting a serpent.
Serpent is the poison.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat.
And a cat is Herbert. Alright. Cat, dog, bear, goat, serpent, Stanley, me, a deer.
Good morning. Stanley?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
Thank you, Stanley.
Oh, there were a key with it too.
So I think he's having second thoughts or something, because he's sort of been evasive but then helpful, and then evasive and then helpful. Underhandedly, both in a way, but we'll see how long it's going to take me to walk there.
Miss Bateman, I beg you, in the name of God, leave this town.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nowt for you here, lass. Clear off.
I beg you, Miss Bateman.
Father Roche, Mr. Farnaby, here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck?
Mr. Kemp, you know...
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswick, no less.
I wish you well with your findings, Miss Bateman. May the Lord strengthen you and guard you from the evil one.
Yeah, little children, guard yourselves from idols.
Good luck, Miss Bateman.
Thank you.
I mean, to be honest, I just want to leave. I just want to get the fuck out of here right now. Because there's seriously like nothing. The motivation is clear, but, well, two motivations. Curiosity, of course, and then the old man. Let's see if I can just leave. If the train is fine, then the train is...
I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence. I must make...
Alright, so she's made up her mind now. Shoulder was here, I think. Did I finally get something right?
The poor thing is beyond help. It's dead.
Well, the way things are going, it might be
I
back to
must make
life.
haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence.
Isn't it?
I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's...
Fuck, I'm in the wrong place.
I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence.
I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence, and I... How?
I must make haste to Mr.
What? Oh, it's just going straight right. Right? Yeah. Damn it. What? Oh, crap. You're gonna kill me?
Douglas? Douglas dropped his toy sword. It's just a toy. It's no use to me.
Okay, so I still have all my stuff. Things are getting pretty streamlined in a way, at least with the path. But just, you know, notice I would have gotten the fuck out. Just leave. I'm curious, but not that curious.
The Devil's Toe. What's this? What's this? A box. It's locked. Mr. Shoulder, I got your note. Explain yourself. Curses.
The key won't fit the lock in the door, but I'll just try it.
This key is...
Yeah, figures.
The key fits.
It's like a trap. Oh, shit.
Another one of these peculiar stones.
So that...
Wait, does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the third man on my father's excavation? There's a note underneath.
My heart is his heart. My light is his light. So that basically just looks like the depiction of the devil. I think it was, like in real life, the depiction I guess there's multiple iterations of it or different versions of it, but he had just like his hands were in a certain position, and I don't remember if I've ever read what the hand positions mean or where the picture was from. It was from like a book from the Middle Ages or something, I think. It might have been in this book that this guy, like a monk, wrote in solitude, but I can't remember, or then it's totally different. ABPA, 2 stars. So it's sort of missing a head. And the rest of the body, I have a feeling I'm going to get totally stunned by whatever this puzzle is, because this doesn't really mean anything to me. But let's see, ABPA. Can I move these around? Like,
I do not wish to...
ABPA, IAW, or Z. 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars. So this one has... Whoops. What?
I'm rather perhaps... This must provide a chance.
So 1 star, 3 stars, and then another 3 stars. Whoops. No, 2 stars. So the order in which they should be looked at is this one with a rooster head. I'm trying to look for some clues, but IAW, the W looks weird, so IAW, ABPA, or RA, and that might be a V if it's the Cyrillic. And maybe the Greeks, I think, say it as a... I think it, well, I'm not sure how deep it goes, but I think they used to say it as a V or a B, and then they changed it to a B. I don't remember now. And why do I keep pressing that? And then the third one, 2 serpents, CA, and that's an actual Z. So I guess the W is right. 3 stars. So if the last one is a Z, the first one is I, third one is Z, second one is which one? BA. IBAZ, IBZ, IAZ. Those are both, I think they're both whips. This is like a cat of 9 tails, and then this is just like a basic whip or flail or something, or then it's a broom. Man, I really want to figure this out before I go anywhere else. And did the game just crash? Oh, almost. So my heart is his heart is pretty much, he needs, you know, he needs their blood in order to live himself. So there is like a curtain between worlds, so they give blood to the other side so that the other side can live. What he said is like a lack of blood means death, and blood is life. I feel like picking up a chicken and just hiding it in my like braziers or something, and then cutting that. That makes absolutely no sense. And I think like half the things I say are intentionally stupid, and then, or a quarter what I say is intentionally stupid, then a quarter is just stupid. And then half is just me wandering around, being lucky. Do I still have the box? No. Let me just look at this one too. Oh no, this is the wrong one. The journal. So, current state. Oh right, because the wife, she was nauseous. And so if I understand correctly, there was maybe a miscarriage because okay, so all right. They so they had a baby, her, our protagonist, then another baby, and there's possibly something wrong with the pregnancy, so her dad got desperate and tried to find a way to save the baby and his wife. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. She will conquer it, or that she will conquer it with your help. And not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Is this the first time he's come to excavate this? Is he talking about all excavations? Because I doubt he's the kind of person who would give up on all excavations. So he's been here before that maybe too. So he might have some like even more like previous knowledge from this whole thing. Although it was boarded up once and the ground took it, so I guess it's possible that it's been boarded up more than once. The goblin is apparently just not that strong of an entity, maybe. He's buying boots with teeth and shit, so it's not really that, he doesn't seem like that powerful being. Alright, let's see the next page. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. After much preparation, we dig tomorrow. Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers, we shall meet them head first. We are prepared. I also sought out a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture for my beloved's nausea. I'm sure she shall be pleased with it upon my return. So, no, I don't. Maybe he's not looking to heal anything. She's being nauseous and he's being weird. Place of miracles, a planet seed sprouted before my eyes and illuminated our path. Must be the purple plant. Nature's laws hold no meaning here. I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. Which tablet? Is it the rock? It's possible. I think this is a roll. But then there's a theta. I don't remember what that looks like. I remember the F. I remember, well, pi, of course. Epsilon. And that's 11. I'm so fucking lost with this. I mean, I really hope it's going to make some sense at some point so that it's obvious, but like I feel like I'm failing miserably right now. The singularity of the characters. So it's I guess the pronunciation, so it's not the long form. XI is actually maybe XI. RTEXI. theta, because I remember this being like an S, but I'm going to be totally wrong about that. All eyes must face towards the seventh archontic, which is the goat, I would imagine, or the cat. I guess it's the goat. Someone planted that last plate in the room that I was given, because they all knew I was coming, so that goat has something to do with it. Maybe. So, 2 serpents. This is this symbol here. I need this symbol somehow. If I just put it in my pocket, I might be safe from everything. I don't know. I will pour out my spirit means probably pouring out blood. I mean, it's pretty... I don't think there's any other meaning there. A dead language reveals the path. The only dead language that I know and has Greek in it is the... what's it called? Linear A. Linear B has been deciphered. Linear A has not been deciphered, I think. For thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I do not fucking know what all this means. But at least I think we have parts of it now, so... I might abandon the idea that he was desperately trying to save a baby. Although, because the mom has been really like strict and cold and broken down and burning some pages and being pretty insane herself in a way, so maybe she's, you know, struck with grief. And that's what drove the dad to do all these things. I think we're just gonna have to go in there. So I know that there's like an order with the rocks or the stones. Oh, I should actually, I'll check which stone belonged to whom. This was on the journal, so that's Dad's. Where on earth did I get this one from? From the brother. And this one is from Mr. Shoulder. Let me just check which one was first. So... I don't remember. Maybe this wasn't on the first guy. Maybe it wasn't. I mean, maybe it wasn't on the journal. But I don't remember the serpents being in the journal. So I think the first stone was in the journal. Then this was from the brother. The third one. And he is the second one. So head... legs, body. Snakes as legs, snake legs, body of a man in a way, but and a head of the rooster. Alright, let's just pray it makes more sense, but I need to remember the eclipse. If I need to, like, draw something or, you know, for self-defense, then, there's gotta be that symbol. And let me just check one more thing. Rabbit is running. What is this? Oh, the sword. I don't have any more tools that I had before. And the violin is the devil's instrument, I think, too, so heavy symbolism here, or then just strange coincidences. I'll knock on the door first, but I think they're all already there.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Let's see what the goat's doing. I think Git might be dead, too.
He's not answering.
It's gone. So why would he hang himself? Like, he had to pay too much of a price or something? The dad is sort of being between worlds, or stuck in the other world or something. And how did this guy... No, how did Shoulder survived it? So nothing sort of happened to him. And he said that the father messed up the incantation. And that's why he's stuck. So maybe it wasn't the brother leading the expedition or the excavation. I'm missing so much.
Good morning, men. Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. Little rain is no bother. So, may we start?
Yes, we've not a moment to waste. And so, the excavation of Hobbs Barrow began. Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care. We toiled for hours, rolling away great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr. Bryden and Mr. Shoulder. They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realized their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something contained within. Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odour was let forth.
Why was the kid afraid?
The seal was broken. I couldn't believe my eyes. Splendid work, all of you.
Step inside, miss. We'll be right behind you.
Thank you, Horace. I can't wait a moment longer.
Never trust anyone who says that.
Flowers? I can't get my head around this. How could they possibly grow here? Horace, come see this. Horace? Fairly standard Bronze Age pottery. Smashed to high heaven, I'm afraid. Not worth making a note of. Chaps? I've been abandoned.
Curiosity killed the cat.
A burial urn, perhaps, though there's no sign of ashes. An unremarkable find.
There's something in there. Can I just use this?
No, that's not it.
In general, just use it? I guess not.
They look the same as the flowers that was stuffed down Mr. Ambrose's throat. Strange.
It's like a wildly spreading, intoxicating plant. I thought so. Don't.
Try as I might, these flowers are steadfastly rooted.
You got a knife. And I couldn't do anything outside, so
Let's see if I can cut them away. Incredible. Something has been boarded up here. The rock appears to be holding the boards in place. The rock appears to be holding the boards in place.
this is the dumbest shit I've been done throughout this whole thing. Should have just left.
Iron stakes have been driven through the boards, holding them firmly in place. I feel uneasy about what might lie beneath, but what choice do I have?
Take a train, girl.
I can't seem to budge the stakes with this. Curses. I can't get enough leverage with this knife. It's too thin.
Can I go outside now?
Horace and company have departed, it would seem. I must carry on alone.
Sure, but get a proper tool. Let's try something stupid then.
No, that's not it. Iron stakes at each end are keeping the boards in place. I can't remove the stakes with my bare hands. I'll need to pry them out with something.
Trowel. It's the last one, I guess.
A passage! Father, I'm coming.
So I feel she's making the same mistake. So maybe if my postulations are correct, she is trying to save a life. But then you have to pay for it. So it's like an eternal sort of cycle. Oh, shit.
Curses. Am I out of paraffin? Thank goodness.
No, yeah, it was all used up.
My lantern went out, for good this time.
No, that's not good.
I had no choice but to venture forth into the darkness. With each step, the passage narrowed in every conceivable way. until I was on hand and knee crawling through thick clumps of vegetation. The odour of that dank soil was somehow unnatural. I crawled for an age, until I emerged in a cavern that seemed lit by the very earth itself.
All right. Guess there's been no turning back for ages now, so.
A great stone slab of a door.
Panel and a panel. Serpents on the sides.
What is this place? It's as solid as it looks. A thin strip of stone. It's a slightly different colour to the rest of the masonry. A thin strip of stone. It's a slightly different colour to the rest of the masonry.
Alright. Oh, it says journal stone. That's good. Brighton stone. Right. Good. I'm not paying attention. So, these don't look like discs. They look like circle, like oval-shaped stones. But I think I might have been mistaken. I think they might actually be like discs. But I fear that if I put the wrong ones in or something, then, or I'm not even sure if they fit. We'll try it. Yeah.
That's a peculiar idea.
I know, because I'm not sure. We need to do something, so let's do this one actually. Chisel the panel
Perhaps
off.
I can chip away at the edge of the stonework here. Well, the chisel broke, but what have we here? The blade of the trowel is too thick to wedge between the stonework.
I hope this wasn't, well, I can't help it, but I hope it wasn't some sort of branching. Like, depends on which one I open, something happens.
No use. The knife will snap if I try any harder.
Alright, we'll do it in order. Chicken head.
I should take a closer look.
Oh, right, sorry.
I should take a closer look. 3 niches have been carved into the stone.
Well, chicken head still goes first. Body goes second, and then this one goes third.
A click?
Maybe you don't, yeah, I was just about to say it opens the other one.
I should take a closer look. Incredible.
And don't forget the A and R that are on the outside. Whoops. Oh, they're buttons. Okay, so I, A, W, then I don't remember them anymore. And there was, most certainly this F letter was not there. Let's have a look at them.
I should take a closer look.
IAW, ABPA, CAS. Fuck.
Oh my. The light.
Shit. That's not good.
Curses. Goodness me. There's nothing Bronze Age about this. Roman?
Looks Greek.
Ancient Greek? No, this is something else.
So I put a whip in the other hand and a whip and wheat, is it?
There's a small hole in the front of the box. A lock, perhaps.
I don't have the little key anymore. This will not do.
The key doesn't fit. The figure is holding a whip.
Right. Well, what's this guy holding?
The figure is presenting what looks like a sheaf of wheat.
Right. So the other hand sort of commands and the other hand, well, no, I don't know, obeys or something. The other hand is strength and the other hand is something like sustenance. I don't know.
This one has shattered to pieces.
Some seeds were planted and they grew.
A simple pot made of clay. It's small enough to carry with me.
Take it. Seeds grew in front of their eyes, so if I can find... I'm imagining it's this one. I'll just go through all of them.
These are all empty.
And I plant it in the soil. Not sure what I can use as a whip.
There's nothing inside these. A beautifully ornate pot. This is the only one with a lid. It's sealed tight.
I'm gonna
There's
break
something
it.
rattling round inside.
Doesn't sound like seeds.
The seal is too tight. I can't get the knife in anywhere. Some situations do call for brute force. There's something here, made of wood. It looks like a crank handle. It looks like a crank handle. It fits in the hole. Let's see if I can turn it. My word. The box is full of seeds. They glow in a most unnatural manner. The tiles are broken here, exposing the soil beneath.
Let me look at these a little.
There is a nook hidden within the fist, as if to hold something. There is a nook hidden within the fist, as if to hold something. The way forward? Curses.
Is a sword a whip?
That's a peculiar idea.
I know. It sort of only allegorically is the same thing.
I've broken up the soil. It's loose now.
I just feel like... screw it. Let's put him in. Watch him grow.
There we are.
Missing water. What? Oh.
I've collected some water in the pot.
magic wheat.
Am I dreaming? I can scarcely believe my eyes. The wheat sprouted in a matter of seconds.
Okay, time to read the journal a little bit. Where are we now? Okay. We're sort of here. I'm not sure if this is like chronologically placed, but tablet. Okay. Harvesting time. And I guess I can just put it there and then figure out what to do next.
It fits.
This has nothing to do with a whip.
No, that won't work. I can't believe it. The roots descended in mere moments. I simply must be hallucinating.
It's always possible. Now, what am I missing? Yeah, crank, but it's not.
It fits, but something is not quite right.
Yeah, exactly. I need to shove something on it, and I'm not sure I have anything.
That won't achieve anything useful.
The hair on it. Oh, right. Grab the root.
These roots are strong and tight. I've removed a portion of the root. I'll keep it.
Makeshift whip.
It's a little crude, but I believe I've fashioned a whip. It fits.
I still wonder if there's a way out of this so that everybody wins somehow. I'm not good at thinking on my feet usually, so I should prepare somehow. I'll give everybody what they want without sacrificing everything. I gotta look out for number one too. Well, number two. It's a plinth.
I'm unsure if this had any function. It seems bare of any detail. Whatever was once placed here is long gone.
Never heard the word plinth. Plinth.
I can't believe how well preserved these relics look. They must be ancient. Empty. Empty. A thick, greasy substance is oozing from the broken pot.
I really don't want to touch it.
I've scooped some of the greasy substance into the pot. Ash urns, perhaps. Empty.
All of them?
Empty. In any other circumstance, this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet. Here, it seems meaningless. In any other circumstance,
Goat.
this beautiful vessel would be one of my greatest finds yet. Here, It seems meaningless. In any other circumstance, here, just an empty...
Alright, there's a panel, but the goat seems on edge. Or if it's the same goat, it's looking at me. So I don't want to get hit by a goat right now.
Goodness me!
Oh shit, it's Herbert. So he's probably trying to tell me, like, he's the goblin. I'm pretty sure he's the goblin.
Herbert? It's Herbert! What madness is this? What on earth are you doing down here, you silly cat? Did you follow me? It looks absolutely starving.
I'm not gonna feed the goo to it, though. What
The
are you
statue
holding?
echoes the mural back in the first chamber. Something is catching what little light there is in this chamber. The statue bears no moving parts or secrets, it would seem. Wait, something is hanging here. A writhing mass of serpents carved from stone. On the reverse side is a thin, notched shaft. Perhaps a key of some nature.
Alright.
Extraordinary. An ancient monument so deep beneath the earth. I know not the world I find myself in. There is a queer heat emanating from the stone. The statue echoes the mural back in the first chamber. Nothing of note here.
I guess the other key is missing, and I don't know which one I should put. Maybe I need another serpent key, and they're both the same. It's not on the ground, is it? Can you shut up, Herbert, just for a second? I can't think. The goat. And that looks like a goat as well. Wheel, coil, serpent, another plinth, whatever that is.
Characters. Perhaps Greek in origin?
Yes. I don't remember that. That one is an F. I think this one is an A. This one is an... This one is an I. This one is an N. If this one's a V, it will be A, V, N, A. Avnayev? I have no idea. I think that... Oh my god. I think this is like an S sound, sort of. Like a ZS or something, and this might be an E. I can't do anything with it.
A remarkably accurate depiction for something that must be so ancient. A remarkably... The man is presenting a small, rounded object. This figure makes my skin crawl somewhat. What exactly is it? It presents a small, rounded object.
Goat man.
Astonishing! An ancient device. A symbol is carved into the surface. I recall it from my research. The Ouroboros.
Snake
A
that eats
serpent
itself.
swallowing its own tail.
That's
A thin
cute.
rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with an Ouroboros. It moves a fraction, but appears to be locked in some manner. It appears this section does not move. It moves a fraction, but appears to be locked in some manner. I can't fit my fingers inside. Perhaps there is some sort of key to activate this contraption.
Yeah. I wonder what the consequences are for just doing it wrong, so...
It fits. Something moved in another room.
Oh my god. There's one of those... God damn it. Oh, I did check what this was.
It's an ancient vessel, the shape of which I haven't seen before. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank. I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank.
I'll just try the rod in
That
there,
won't
but
fit into the slot.
I need to go into the other room and just see what happened, because I don't want to... Is this different now? I feel like it's more open, but I think I'm just imagining it. Shut up, Herbert. Come on. Is the goat still there? Yeah, he's looking. Alright, let me just try and get past the goat, because I don't want to... Oh, Jesus.
Incredible.
So all of them need to be looking at these 6. And it's missing something, so...
The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest. The bust of an eagle. It's facing north, towards the goat. A bust of a mighty bull. It's facing southeast. I think this is a bear. It's facing east. A carved bust of a cat. It's facing west. The bust of a dog. It's facing east, towards the bear. There's something in its mouth.
That's the other,
There's something in its mouth. A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
7 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the goat is in the center. So the cat is first. So let's just try this.
A carved bust of a cat. It's facing west.
The cat should look, and the bear...
I think this is a bear.
Right.
It's facing east.
So I guess the cat should look there, and then he should look at the goat. And I don't know where the goat should look towards. I guess the wall?
A menacing goat carved from stone.
Start with a goat.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. V-I-I Roman numerals.
And I'm guessing the cat has...
A carved bust of a cat.
A number
it's facing
1.
west. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Ioth.
Ioth 1.
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eretheoth.
Eretheoth. It's like... I don't know, I feel like it's like a mix of
I can't move it.
Bronze
There's an
Age
inscription on the base.
cultures.
Thartheroeth. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Eloios. I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Sauriel.
Let me just...
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Sauriel.
Is that like backwards? So once they make sense in some way, then they're good?
I can't move it. There's an inscription on the base. Thalthabaoth.
There's also like, I guess, maybe the hands are showing that the correct one, like one of them's correct or something.
My God! A severed hand is locked in a death grip on the handle. Who did this belong to?
It's
The fingers are icy cold. I've managed to pry it off. Should I keep it?
So who lost the arm? I totally forgot who lost the arm, but I'm guessing it's the brother when he was hung. Yeah, has to be, because everybody else has their arm left. Right. So all the eyes need to be facing some way. I remember that. Oh. Singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the seventh. Right, so this is simple enough, I guess.
I think this is a bear. It's facing west towards the dog.
So one more
An ancient
crank. Whoops, the wrong one.
I think this is a. It's facing south. A carved. It's facing. There's an error.
Let me just crank that.
This crank is jammed. It won't budge.
So is this the part where I cut my fucking hand off for the crank to work? Why did it cut his hand off? Because I seem safe cranking these things.
The bust of an ass. It's facing northwest. The bust of. It's facing southeast towards the goat. I can't get it unstuck with this.
Try fucking it up.
I can't get it unstuck with this.
I don't think I have anything that will sort of get it unstuck.
I can't get it unstuck with this.
Oh, wait a minute.
I've scooped some of the.
Yeah.
The greasy substance could act as a lubricant here. Voila.
I just, like, someone's hand got chopped off over here, so I don't know if I want to turn them all to the goat right now before I do everything else.
It looks like an object could be placed here. It looks like an object.
Like an object.
That doesn't.
Yeah, no way does that fit. I'll just try the hand, but it totally doesn't. I think I'm missing the piece. Hello, Mr.
What in
Goat.
God's name? I shan't go near it.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Empty. The coin went in. I don't think anything happened.
Crap. So I can turn the goat head. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I don't want to do too much because I don't know what it actually does. I know one of them has to turn the goat head, and then maybe it turns the whole room. Now they're all fucked again.
The bust of an eagle. It's facing north, towards the
No,
goat.
it's not. It's good. Well, this one's fucked.
The bust of an ass. It's facing south.
Oh yeah, because I didn't want to turn it. They're all still looking in the right way. Well, what the hell is a... It's got to be in the last room with the goat in it. So here I go, I guess.
The bust of an ass. It's facing northeast, towards the goat. The bust. It's facing... A bust. It's facing...
What?
It's facing west.
Towards the ass. That's where my face is usually. Oh, fucking bear.
I think this is... It's facing southwest.
Magic. This is what I was afraid of.
Something has emerged from within the bust. There's something here. A curious object. I'll keep it.
An eye and also a sun, I would imagine, and now the moon, because the moon is already there, so I don't know how this is gonna work. Oh,
It fits.
so I need 3
It looks
pieces.
like an object. The fragment.
Right, I can't take it off there. Can you please just fuck off, sir? Two serpents on the side. And I have this weird key that I can just put here, probably. Click.
I can't quite.
Don't stick your fingers in there. So it made a click, but it didn't make a click. Like, it makes a sound, but this one actually made it like a click. This one does nothing.
It appears this section. I can't quite fit my finger.
Oh shit. So I feel like this is like a safe. But now I'm pretty lost. This one does nothing, so it's like 0, 1, 2, 3 perhaps.
A deep hole drilled. This has the.
A lot of stuff keeps happening when I do stuff like this, but
The rod fits.
and this one will only. No, it will turn that. No, what? I thought it would only turn. These ones feel weird.
It appears this
Maybe I need another key.
The rod doesn't seem to fit. The rod doesn't.
Yeah,
rod does.
I think I need another piece. Maybe this.
That doesn't fit there.
She's trying to shove her fingers in there. Well, I'm just gonna try it, but try these and then I'm gonna find something else.
That doesn't fit.
Got nothing. Can I pick this up now?
I can't move it an inch. It's heavier than it looks. There is a thin slot set into the front of it, not unlike a piggy bank.
One and two. So maybe it takes 2 coins. 2 coins. Where will I get another one? Oh, hello.
Remarkable.
And there's the other serpent.
A great carved serpent has emerged from the shadows.
Sort of pointing down, this one's pointing up. Let's go see the other room again. Okay, I guess it's simpler than I thought. This one hits that one, so the other one was really high. So let's move it up here. But then I need something here.
I can't quite.
Don't stick your finger in places. And this one
can't
doesn't
quite
fit there. But I'll grab it with me and see, just to make sure that I'm thinking correctly. The laser should be off now. And this one looks like it's hitting that place right there. Are you sitting on the thing, or on the coin?
It looks absolutely. Herbert is. I think he is hungry.
Hungry. Eat the, like, it's a little sick, but have it. You sitting on the coin, buddy? Man, I thought so. It's not good. Oh, you ate it.
Ghastly. A gold coin. There are no markings on heads nor tails.
So I trust that when I put this gold coin in there, it's going to give me the other thing. I'll test it on this one first, just in case it sort of allows me to make one mistake and one mistake only.
That doesn't fit there.
Yeah. Okay, let's put it in here. It's 2 coins for you.
The coin went in. Something stirred within the plinth. I should take a closer look down there. The characters are now protruding out from the plaque. Perhaps I can push them in some manner.
Not all of them for sure. Oh crap. Trusty journal. So it's just the initial. So rho, theta, epsilon, 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the theta, maybe, because the other ones are not. What does it say next? Rho, theta, epsilon. I hope it's not like in order, because that's going to suck. So I'm not at all sure about this. This is an F. No. If this is epsilon, it might be. So then let's try it in order. So Rho. God damn it. Rho theta epsilon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. Now I'm stuck. Not permanently, just for a while. And the singularity of the characters. So I can only take 4. So in Cyrillic, this is an R. So Cyrillic is from Greek. So I guess this means that it's a Rho. Theta would be the sort of vague letter that I don't remember. It would make sense that it's the sound. Or T. I somehow remember it's being asked. Then epsilon, I would imagine it's that one. And then 11. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm stuck now. Singularity of the characters. So that just in English means just pressing them all. Let me just try just randomly a little bit. Just to see if I get any reaction out of it. This one is the only letter like this. This one is the only letter like this. Maybe I'm looking for the letters that, yeah, are the singularities, the only ones.
A small rod. There's a carving on the end. A thin rod with tiny notches along the shaft. The head is adorned with a coiled serpent. This must be important.
Hope I don't have to remember that. Alright, let's go see if it's right. Yes, it is.
What in God's name?
On what stone? Oh, standing stone.
Could there be something inside?
I mean, there was a severed arm in the other room, so I don't think we should be shoving our arms in there. Or hands in there. Let me try the trowel first. I really don't want to shove my arm in there.
No, that's not it.
Don't. Oh my god.
What's this? A piece of stone carved into the shape of a crescent moon. It must be important.
Alright, so I got 3 of them now. And I wonder if I should go back to back
I
over
don't think I
here.
need to fiddle about.
You're right. I was thinking I'll grab them with me because these doors have slammed on me once, so it might happen again. The goat
It
wants
looks like an object.
these.
It fits. It fits.
Huff.
Oh, it's gone. A page, perhaps torn from a book?
Journal.
What have we here? This is my father's handwriting. A page torn from his journal?
Samuel's hand was ripped clean off by an unseen force. There was so much blood. It remains to be seen if Saxnot was the perpetrator of this shocking act. He's a sturdy lad and he'll live, but he is shaken. I am shaken. Mr. Shoulder, however, seems very keen to push on. The man is positively chipper. He's right, though. We do have a job to do, and by Jove, we will get it done. And by Jove. So he is... I guess it's just a saying, but with all the... Well, Jove is Latin. But with all the Latin and Greek stuff around, I don't know. Maybe it means
Saxnot.
something.
Karja? Sarja? I have no idea what it means. The soil has hardened into a thick casing.
This one again.
A goat has been buried here. How gruesome. A horn has broken away from the skull. A horn has broken away from the skull. I'll take it. I should take a closer look.
Yeah, probably. He's like the, what's the name of this guy with the hooves and stuff? Not the devil, but, oh, it's right on top of my tongue. Maybe she'll say it.
The horn fits perfectly, as if by design. The eye seems to follow me round the room. The eye seems to follow me round the room. The mouth is clenched tightly together. Try as I might, I cannot pry it open.
Poke him in the eye. Holy shit.
The eye seems somewhat loose in its socket. No movement there.
Huh. It's like putting my hand in things. I don't like that.
It's been smashed to smithereens.
This looks like music.
It's been smashed. Empty. Empty.
Oh, Nish.
A small round niche has been carved into the side of this slab. I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Me neither. Oh, serpent head.
I can't remove it. A serpent's head is carved into a small inset. A serpent's head is carved into a small inset. A small
This is not an exit.
Another barrier to my progress, it would seem.
And there's serpents on the top. My screen is a little
That's not moving an
off,
inch.
so I can't see the top.
2 fearsome serpents have been painted onto what appears to be a shield. I can make out chains hanging from above, holding it in place.
Alright, I can't. Serpent head. I think I might need something else. Let's look at this.
I wonder if this had any relevant meaning. That is well out of my reach.
Sort of looks like music. But I don't think the annotations were... Like, these are fairly modern annotations, so it just might be decoration, I don't know.
I need to find a way forward. It's no use going back.
Right.
I believe this might be the lid of the small tomb. It's very heavy.
I don't really need to move it, but... Yes.
I'm not sure what... No.
Me neither, but I'm
Can't
just
see.
stabbing in the
No,
dark.
that won't achieve it.
No, I already did that, and there's nothing there.
What a hideous sight.
Look at it again.
The eye seems to follow me round the room. No movement there.
Poke him in the eye with a key? What?
I can't see how that...
Stab him? Stop looking
If
at
I
me.
can just wedge the knife under here... Got it. A ghastly looking thing. Remarkable. There's a key. I'll take it.
Another one?
A keyhole.
Huh.
The key fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
So is this a keyhole as well?
The recess bears no more treasure.
No. I can't pick those up. Those are too far.
Is that blood?
Oh shit, sorry dude.
It fits. Sounds like a mechanism creaked somewhere far above me.
Shield's coming down maybe. What's going up?
What a horrific racket. That dreadful sound seems to be coming from behind the opening. I can almost make out a pattern, a tune of sorts.
I'm trying to listen to it, but
It looks like some sort of pattern.
oh shit. So let me just this is probably this way around.
No, that's not it.
So, which way around is it? GADA or EADA? Let's just try this again. I probably messed it up before. A violin has no frets, though. Holy shit, hello. These are all like trapped souls or something.
It's all just hogwash.
Huh.
Is this all in my head? A crescent moon. An eye. It is rather unsettling. A sun. Or star. The plaque is inscribed with Latin text. My father understood the language well. I'm afraid I don't. It says...
Me neither. You are the moon. The star. To a star. Wait, yeah. Like towards a star and sound ominous. I don't know. I is look at. I have no idea, but some is like a. Sequitur. I can't remember what this means. Is it read? Or, no, it's not. Sequitur. Sequitur. It's like next. Say something to me, I think. Something from me. Damn. Alright, let's see what the journal says. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. Oh, that's the goat. For thou art the moon. Right, so the chief of the stars, listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. Me. This is the blood place, perhaps. So, let me check that again. Crescent moon, eyeball, sun. Moon, stars are missing. Ears are missing. Mouth is missing. Moon. Where thou art the moon, the chief of the stars, listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. Fuck.
Father?
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth, take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull.
Well, this is sort of simple. I thought, let's see now.
This is my father's handwriting.
My initial suspicions are proving to be true. We are not dealing with a mere folk goblin conjured up in the minds of farmers on which to blame their failures. Sexnot may dwell here, but he is not alone. I think back to all I have studied, all I have learned. Everything points to the possibility of a much more malign influence. Something long forgotten stirs within this bleak place. Something dark, something monstrous longs for attention. I have prepared the tablet. I'll put an end to this.
I don't understand. What is this tablet he keeps referring to?
It's in the last place, probably. So let me just try to remember this. Moon, stars, listen, mouth. Moon, stars.
Three, 2, 1. You can open your eyes now, Thomasina. Come. Are you ready for your first excavation?
Father!
Capital. Make sure you remember everything I've taught you. I have a feeling you might find something special.
Can you hear me, Father? Is it really you?
I'll be watching from the steps, my little bird. Good luck.
Yeah, I failed this.
I remember this.
Yeah, I was like, what happens if I do it differently from the way I did it in real life? You're proud of me now, Daddy?
Nothing.
So it's always in the last one, I would imagine. Why then there's nothing there this time?
Nothing. Oh, the wretched smell.
What is that?
What is the meaning of this?
Looked like it had claws. Looks like a
Father?
cat. Listen, mouth.
He is awake.
Thomasina, is that you?
Father, it is. It's me.
My dear, sweet little bird. I'm so very dreadfully hot. Please remove these covers. They suffocate me so.
Father, you can talk again.
And I've got so much to ask you. So much to tell you. But please, first, the covers.
Father, your body.
Oh, my dear, clever girl. You're so close now. How good it is to finally speak with you again.
But
Don't worry. It will all be fine soon. You're close to the end, little bird.
Alright. I'm not sure what all that means in a way, but... I feel like I'm probably being followed, because... well, the door shut behind me before. Did it shut behind me again? Whoops. Let me fix my headset real quick. Sorry for the noise. Holy shit, it's a big cave. Maybe it's all in her mind. What does it say on top? Oh, it says the letters of the rocks. A-R.
my God.
It was.
Father, this ends now.
Snake legs. It's some sort of weird god. My trusty knife.
There's something here, in the soil.
The tablet.
A tablet, made of lead. There's an inscription scratched into it. Aliges daemonium incantamentum. With mine blood shall thou be bound to the earth, and only with mine blood shall thou be freed. Is this what Saxnot was referring to? My father wrote this? I know what I need to do.
Or you're just gonna do it? So... I think this might be a mistake, because he bound it with his own blood. So maybe freeing it is not the greatest idea ever. Snake legs, is that you?
I can still scarcely believe what I saw looming over me in that Stygian chamber. How does one even attempt to describe the indescribable? The vision before me defied all logical explanation. All my efforts to do so have fallen on deaf ears, merely providing a chance to be mocked, pitied, and dismissed as mentally unsound. I dare not commit that unfathomable glimpse to paper, but it was real, Mother. He is real. Not an imaginary terror, but a demon, a god brought to life. I turned and ran, striving to somehow make my way out of that accursed barrow alive. inspirited by the hope that my squalid deed had freed father from his plight. Speechless voices whispered to me in unknown tongues that grew louder with every step. Suddenly, there was light.
Whoops.
I saw him too. That night I saved your father. Ever since then, I've felt his corruption growing within me. It grew stronger and stronger as he raged against the incantation that bound him beneath the soil. I fought him with all my might, tried hard to bury him in the corners of my mind. Oh, Thomasina, how I tried, but I could deny him no longer. I became naught but an instrument. His voice became my own. I deceived you. I'm sorry. I am his now. Soon we'll all be his. Hail Abraxas Rex.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I say, she's done it, Leonard.
Your lordship, I believe she has. My dear Miss Bateman, there is a god about whom you know nothing, because men have forgotten him. We call him by his name, Abraxas.
Welcome back, Master. Come, Leonard. We must await him at the chapel.
Aye, only there shall he be complete.
Vindicta. Well, that's a very obvious word.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Is she now possessed? She looks like it a little. Oh, shit. Hello. The fuck? Did I just have a choice there?
Ah, Mr. Kemp. Welcome.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light. We've a full house for today's sermon. You'd best take your seat.
My heart is his heart, your lordship.
And my light is his light, Mr. Long.
You have made an Eden here, your lordship. We are ever so thankful to you.
I assure you, Mr. Long, this is only the beginning. Please, join the others inside.
My heart is his heart.
And my light is his light, dear Leonard. How are you feeling?
Fit as a fiddle.
After you.
And now I sit in this dismal room, day after day, year after year. Imprisoned and committed with seemingly little hope of redemption. You have chosen not to visit me, and I understand that, I do. Indeed, I've had but one visitor, Arthur Tillett. He comes to see me once or twice a year. A loyal and decent man who tried in vain to warn me of the wicked plot concocted by Lord Panswick and Mr. Shoulder. Thankfully, Midland Railway accepted his transfer request. He and his wife were able to leave that damnable village several weeks after my excavation. It feels like an age has passed since that fateful night at Ticehurst House, but finally, you have my full account. I thought I knew my father. As I look back on my childhood memories, I can only conclude that it was his wish to protect me from the true nature of his endeavours. But why didn't you tell me the truth, especially after what happened to him at Hobbs Barrow? Why did you allow me to grow up idolizing a man who didn't exist? I did not kill father. It was he that guided my hand. I was in thrall to that most malevolent force, Abraxas. I beg you to understand. He has had his revenge, but I know he will return. Where is he now? What more is he capable of? I only wanted to save my father. Oh, Mother, what have I done? Forgive me.
Okay, so that was that. I was thinking, did I just have a choice of just removing his covers or then bashing his fucking head in? Because I'm not sure. I was just doing stuff, guided by the hand, I guess, but, I did not see that coming exactly. Or, yeah, well, let's say that I saw everything else except... I think I saw everything else except the end, but then I was like, I'd rather leave. Because it just felt like things were just going to end up really badly. Because there was nothing good about the whole thing. There was nothing good gonna come out of that, and the more I went in there, the more it seemed that way. So I think it is like I said, it's weird speaking of the character as myself, because it's clearly not. But then again, yeah. Oh man, I don't know what to think now. I need to check whether there were different ways of handling stuff, whether there were different endings, because I feel like I solved everything that was sort of important, and I knew what was coming, I knew what was going on. Some of the details were wrong, or I was wrong with some of the details. The goblin was evil, and it was fooling him, but I totally sort of missed that there was an actual god. I sort of mixed the goblin and the god together in like a single entity in a way, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Even though the snake legs god, that should have been a hint for me to know that it is actually a different entity. It was pretty clear, sort of, from all the hints and all the speech and everything, but for some reason I was still dubious, because everything was so everything was a little vague, and everything was, you know, not exactly like I couldn't really say for sure about a lot of things. But yeah. I'm gonna check if there was anything else in the game sort of that I missed. But I guess also as a review, like to the end, everything was pretty straightforward. I was stuck a couple of times in places where like the flowers was one, switching the flowers, getting the worm and the apple, but it was and the game sort of led me to it, and I missed the hint of the crow standing on the worms and everything. I missed the crow. Let me turn the music volume down. Oh, it's up again. So I missed the crow standing on the worm thing. I should have gone and checked the hole, because it was sort of, the game was very leading. It was constantly sort of telling you what to do, and the end puzzle was very straightforward, because it was just written down in the journal, really. Like everything was very direct. And I think, you know, a few places where it was really intuitive to do some of the or pretty much all of the puzzles. I'm trying to think of a few places where I got stuck. One was the flowers, the apple switching or putting the worm in the apple. I was stuck there because I didn't have the worm, but once I got the worm, it was pretty straightforward. Another one, I was looking around for, I think I was just walking around looking for the flowers, and I couldn't get them because of the worm. But then, so I was basically stuck because of one thing that sort of branched out into seemingly different things, but they were all connected. So yeah, so finding the actual flowers, that was one thing. Like realizing that they are on the market stand. That took me a long time, maybe too long, but because I was looking at them in nature, and then I had already looked at the table before. And in this game, there were a couple of things where the where you looked at something once and then it gave you nothing, but then when you sort of were supposed to know more and you looked at it again, it gave you a different outcome, which in itself isn't a problem, but there weren't really that much options in that sense of, like, I think most of the time, I knew what I was doing pretty much. I knew where things were going. I understood the plot as well, I think. So it's a very, I think, like a casual game, which is really nice. Pretty much exactly what I needed, actually. In general, I sort of like tougher puzzles, and I think, like, I can't really call them puzzles because we're reading them out loud, but it's like an introductory game to what point and click is or can be, and then you can sort of move on to more difficult titles, perhaps. And I have a lot of games that I have not finished, and a lot of games that I haven't even tried, that I've been meaning to for, like, they've just been in my library for years, some of them, I think. So this was actually, I think, the best one to start off with, because it was fairly simple. I enjoyed it. I wasn't stuck. I think I was stuck like for 1-2 episodes. But I was sort of, I can't say disappointed, because I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. Not like not in a negative way. Not like expecting a lot from this game, but I wasn't really looking for anything that great. But then at the same time, these kind of games are usually like when you watch someone else play these kind of games, sometimes they, like, other people seem really smart when they do things, and then sometimes they seem really dumb because they can't figure something really, really simple out, and it's really frustrating. But I think with this game, I would imagine that most people at least got the puzzles right, because they were written down. Basically, they were shoved in your face all the time. Like, you couldn't really. To my knowledge, there weren't really any wrong answers. There weren't wrong answers that much. In a few places, I was brute forcing just items and just trying stupid things, but mostly, it was really intuitive and simple and easy. So it was mostly a story-focused game with puzzles rather than a puzzle game with a story, I think. But I'll leave it at that. I think there's a lot to analyze here, but because I'm not I think with games in general, you can't really put them in the same category as, like, movies and things. They have their own vibe, and especially like pixelated point and clicks, they have a certain vibe, and it doesn't have to be. It might be actually counterproductive to have like a really sort of fleshed out everything. It has this sort of feel to it that's relaxing in a sense. But I think I'll leave it at that. I will look whether there are any different endings and whatnot, but this was the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. It was a game. I enjoyed it. It was nice. And I'll see you again in the next one, whatever it may be. I'll try to pick something good. Goodbye.